Peace, peace. Ali, coming back at you on behalf of SAllieMyers.com. Alright, we're doing another video breaking down the numerology of various celebrities. So far I've done Erykah Badu, Tupac, peace and blessings be upon him, and also one more that name's eluding me, but this is the 4th edition of the celebrity numerology breakdown. And what I've asked in the previous videos is for you to comment of any celebrity or famous person that you would like for me to break down their numbers. So with this video as well, if you have a name, somebody that you want me to break down, make sure to leave a comment or message me. But today, we're going to break down the chart of Aaliyah Dana Haughton. That's her full birth name, Aaliyah Dana Haughton. Peace and blessing be upon her first and foremost. And she was born on January 16th, 1979. So I'll run down her numbers as far as her chart, and I'll also put it on the screen for you. So her life path is a 34/7. Her gift number is a 16/7. Her expression number is a 60/6. Soul Urge 20/2. Attitude 8. Personality 40/4. Now, if you do not know what any of these numbers mean, I suggest that you go back into my YouTube channel, look up the full numerology chart, or go to SAllieMyers.com, click on content, and go to the full numerology chart, how to get your full numerology chart. And that's going to break down the numbers and tell you what it means, and if you want to do your own chart, you can do it as well. So with Aaliyah, let's see what sticks out. And if you see me looking down, I have her information down here so I don't have to hold it. In her name, she has 2 7s that are very prominent. If you study the way I teach numerology, I teach that there's 6 core numbers in your birth chart that I just ran through, but there's 4 main numbers, and there's 2 main numbers from your birth date, and there's 2 main numbers from your name that really play a heavy significance on your life path or what you came here to do. In Aaliyah's name, her gift number is a 16/7, and her life path is a 7. So those are 2 numbers that stick out instantly. The number 7 deals with spirituality. It deals with independence. It deals with questioning a lot of things that most people don't question. It will also help you tip your toe into the metaphysics, into the mystical aspect of reality. So there's no doubt in my mind that Aaliyah was not only a deep thinker, because 7 is dealing with the deep thinking aspect, but she was the kind of person where she probably had a lot of questions growing up, and as she got older, those questions came to the surface, and especially with her being a quote-unquote celebrity, being financially secure, I would put a lot of money on it that she had either spiritual advisors or someone versed in astrology or numerology. It's safe to say that she was very much aware of the mystical arts, and she probably had somebody either on her team or someone she employed that helped her see reality from a metaphysical lens. And this would be through astrology, numerology, tarot, psychic readings, mediums. I wish somebody knew that watches this video that she probably has somebody on the staff that was very much adept in the mystical arts. So also her 7, as far as her gift, contains the number 1 and the number 6. 1 plus 6 is 7. So not only is she a 7 as far as her gift number, but the 1 and 6 play a significant part as well. 1 being the independent, which reinforces her independent nature. 1 is also leadership. 1 is also wanting to be up front. 1 is also will put you in a position where you'll have people follow your trends. As far as I remember, she was very trendy as far as like what she did. People wanted to emulate that. That's the energy of the number 1. 1 loves to lead and be an example for other people. So I see that played out through her life as well. The 6 in her 7, or the 6 in her gift number, that will bring in the arts aspect. That will bring in the creativity. It'll also make you responsible, and also make you a caretaker. So when you put the 1 and 6 together, as far as her gift being a 7, not only was she able to bring her independence or leadership abilities, she mixed it with an artistic and creative expression. And from what I remember, she was very unique in the way she expressed her gifts. This is seen with her gift number being a 16. So let's look at some other things. Let's look at her name. Let's look at her name. So her expression number is a 60/6, and her soul urge is a 20/2. Once again, you see the 6 play out in her expression number, and your expression is the way you naturally like to express yourself. And as far as I remember, she came across very soft-spoken, very angelic, very sweethearted, and 6 is ruled by Venus. So this would give a person an expression of more flowery, more poetic, more beautiful. This isn't your harsh Mars expression. Someone with a Mars expression may use a bunch of profanity, curse words, raise their voice and stuff like that. If a person has a number that expresses and it deals with Venus or the number 6, this person is going to express themselves in a more flowery, poetic way. They're going to be more careful with their words. When they speak, it's going to have a certain rhythm to it. And as far as I remember, she had that gift with her, the way she expressed herself. And with the 0 being in her expression number, anytime you see a 0 in a chart, that's an extra heightened intuition or a heightened spiritual marker. So numerologists, especially myself, whenever I see a number 0 attached to any number, that's going to let me know that this person has a higher spiritual calling or higher spiritual nature than most people. When you look at Aaliyah's name, she had a 60, a 20, and a 40. Those were all in her name. So she had 3 zeros in her name. And another weird thing as far as her name, 6, 2, and 4, 60, 20, and 4, that's 2, 4, 6. Those are your first 3 even numbers. Even numbers in numerology denotes feminine principle or yin principle. Pardon me. So she had a very soft personality, a soft characteristics that made her up. And when you look at it, she embodied that feminine principle. She was beautiful. I know the dudes that's watching this video would not disagree with Aaliyah was beautiful because she had those feminine numbers working out. She expressed herself in a Venus way. So that all points to a feminine nature, a feminine disposition. Her soul urge was a 20/2. And now, a soul urge is going to be your hidden desires. The way the soul urge works, it's going to be a hidden desire, something that you want to do that you may not be conscious aware of, or it's going to be a driving force to the things that you do. The number 2 deals with partnerships. It deals with compassion. It deals with complimenting things. It doesn't have to be the leader or the one that's always in the forefront. It deals with fine-tuning your intuition. It deals with being in touch with your emotional self. So I can see with her numbers, she had a lot of spiritual numbers. She had a lot of independent numbers. She had a lot of artistic numbers. And I can see how all that worked together. And through the course of her life, she was more than likely finding ways to improve herself, finding ways to be of service to other people, finding ways to find partners and friends that complimented her. In fact, I would put money on it again that she was the kind of person where she never felt like she had 20 million friends. She might have knew 20 million people, but probably only resonated with a handful of them or whatever. So in closing, for Aaliyah's chart, like, it's easy in hindsight because we can see how her life tragically ended in a plane crash. But so we can see all the characteristics in numerology. And the way I like to do it is the least I know, the better I can just read the numbers. With these celebrities, especially with Aaliyah, like, I didn't know much about her. So I'm just strictly reading the numbers. But based on her life, I know she was an artist and she was very creative. Those attributes are reflected in her numbers as well. So this has been Ali. If you want to find out more information about myself and what we do, or you like to set up a one-on-one consultation with myself, be sure to go to sallyMyers.com and click on Work With Me, and you can sign up for a consultation. If you have a celebrity that you would like me to break down, make sure to leave a comment in the comment section. So until next time, peace.